middleweight bout between Kenneth Seegrist and Eric Lawson. Lawson, the taller of the two. Seegrist undefeated at 5-0. We got a brawler versus a jiu-jitsu artist. Seegrist and Lawson.
Good evening to you, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the world-famous Playboy Mansion in Beverly Hills, California for StrikeForce at the Mansion 2, a big night of mixed martial arts brought to you by StrikeForce with exclusive live stream on SureDog.com and live television coverage with The Score in Canada. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, we present middleweights in the cage. We're scheduled 3 5-minute rounds. Introducing to you first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5 feet 11 inches. He weighed in at 183 pounds. He's an MMA fighter, best described as a brawler with an undefeated record of 5 wins and no losses. Hailing from Bailey, Colorado, introducing Kenneth Sir Seegrist. And his opponent across the cage on my right, he is ready to go, fighting out of the red corner. He stands at 6 feet even. He weighed in at 184 1/2 pounds. He's a well-versed MMA fighter with a background in wrestling, jiu-jitsu, and Muay Thai, and a record of 6 wins and 2 losses. From Concord, California, introducing Eric Lawson. And now our third man in the cage, our referee in charge of this bout, Herb Dean, now to give instructions.
All right, gentlemen, we've gone over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We're going to keep this fight clean. Touch gloves, let's make it official.
Herb Dean with the final instructions to our 2 fighters, Kenneth Seegrist and Eric Lawson. This is a middleweight bout scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. There you look at Kenneth Seegrist, and there's Eric Lawson, the blonde-haired fighter. Round 1 scheduled for 5. And here comes Seegrist, and he is collected in the arms of Lawson and deposited into the cage.
Seegrist, to me, looks much bigger than Lawson does. I don't know if he had to cut more weight or not, but right now, I tell you, Lawson looks like the stronger of the two, or definitely positioned himself better than the two.
Lawson competed for many years in wrestling, 9 years a wrestler. Seegrist was one of the top 8 high school wrestlers in Colorado, trying to work the guillotine right now, but it's a guillotine in motion.
He's got it tight. That's a nice defense right there when he dropped down. He put his hands on his hip and blocked his legs from sweeping around his waist, and be able to get him in that guard with that tight guillotine, and that would have been in it right there. But some nice defense on Lawson's part. Now he's got side mount.
Side mount, yeah, on Seegrist as this pendulum-like fight swings back towards Lawson now.
And you see Lawson just doing old-fashioned wrestling right now, just staying behind him, keeping balance. Nice move right there.
We've got 2 experienced wrestlers. It's Lawson again with the throw. 2 very active fighters here in round number 1. And from behind, again, I thought Lawson might have had a choke potential.
Yeah, I just think he's doing too much picking up there. You know, when you're in this long of a fight, you don't want to be picking guys up like that over and over and slamming them, because that will wear on you real fast.
And again, Seegrist trying to work for that guillotine.
He keeps sticking his head in there, and one of these times, Seegrist is going to catch him and he's going to choke him. He's got it pretty deep right there.
He does. Seegrist is really putting the muscle on Lawson, but Lawson seems to be in no distress right now.
Right, he's got it deep right there.
And again, Lawson tries to break out of it by bringing Seegrist down, and finally Seegrist lets go of the grip, and Lawson starts to throw punches.
Well, that was, like I said, he's doing real good at defending, but he's still sticking his head in there every time. And the chances of him getting caught one of these times is very, very likely.
Seegrist showing a lot of heart. His mother is half Apache Indian, and he brings that spirit into the ring.
That's tight right there, but right now Lawson fought out of it. Nice job. That takes a lot out of you, man.
You know you're in danger, and Lawson was able to slip out of it. And now those donkey kicks coming from Seegrist as Lawson comes down on top once again to try to get control.
Lawson's got to balance himself a little bit more. It just seems to me like he's going way too wild, using a lot of unnecessary energy.
Timing between those heel kicks now from the man on his back, Kenneth Seegrist.
Nice. Got a good mount. This is a bad spot for him because he's in the fence. Speaking of, Lawson's got a good hooks in right now. Seegrist has got to get up, turn him into the fence, turning Lawson into the fence, so that way Lawson doesn't have much room to maneuver around and get that choke. He can't stay there like that or he's going to get caught.
Lawson with 6 wins on his record, 1 by knockout, 3 by submission.
He got him.
And now it looks like Herb Dean is right there, and that is going to be it as Seegrist will tap out, and Eric Lawson with the victory.
Well, I tell you, right there in that beginning of the fight, man, he did a lot of things, stuck his head in there, he got guillotined I don't know how many times. It's something he's going to have to work on and change, but I tell you, Seegrist had a lot of opportunity there, and then he let it escape him. But it was on Lawson's part, man. He did a great job of blocking those, and he kept pressure on him. And Seegrist made a mistake, gave up his back.
All right, well, let's take you through exactly how Lawson earned his 7th victory. And this was early on in this first round when he just manhandled Kenneth Seegrist.
Yeah, here's a guillotine right here where he puts it in, but right here, he shouldn't have jumped down. I thought he should have spun him out of the fence and then went down for the guillotine. Nice defense. He slips out right here. Look at it. He's got him into the fence. He's got him in full guard right here. The only thing is instead, you see how he's trying to pull the head to the side? He should have been corkscrewing it with his hips. Nice defense on Lawson's part.
And Lawson was able to finish it off, and he did some damage to Seegrist in the process. And so Seegrist, facing defeat for the first time, will drop to 5-1. And here is the close of the fight.
Yeah, right here is the end right here. When he gets those hooks, see how deep they are? He flattens him out. Once he had him flattened out, then he just got to throw in the arms, and it's time to go to sleep.
And you saw Seegrist tap out very lightly. Herb Dean, our third man in the ring, was right there on the spot, immediately caught the tap out, and Eric Lawson celebrating victory right now here at the PlayBoy Mansion.
Yeah, that's one thing about MMA fights, you know what I mean? You make one mistake and it could be over, and that's what happened with Seegrist. He just rolled over and he forgot to defend the choke. He got caught.
So Seegrist from Bailey, Colorado, now 5-1 on his MMA record, still recovering from that sudden turn of events where Lawson took control, got the hooks in, got the choke, also dished out some punishment. You see a lot of blood that Seegrist came up from the ground with.
Man, it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't one-sided. This was a really good fight. We got a good fight where it was going back and forth with submission holds. Lawson with defending the guillotine all the time, and then eventually was able to catch Seegrist back and was able to choke him out. But by no means did anybody in this fight ever had control of it until Lawson took Seegrist back, and then when he flattened him out, then you saw it. You kind of knew that the end was near when he flattened him out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a time of 3 minutes 7 seconds in round number 1. A rear naked choke ends this contest as the fighter taps out. He is the winner by way of submission, Eric Lawson.
So Lawson, winner by submission. You saw it clear as day. And coming up next here from the PlayBoy Mansion, we have